Okay, so once again, good evening po. So this would be our makeup class for the plane geometry. Okay, so this would be the start po ulit ng ating math class po or the math enhancement. Okay, so by the way, after po nito, so plane geometry, the solid geometry, and the analytic geometry, so we are going to go back with our calculus po yung ating application. Okay, sir. Pagdating po sa ating geometry, okay, so we are going to discuss po dito yung ating mga plane figures. So when we say plane figures, meron po silang area, meron po silang perimeter. Sir, ano po bang mga figures ang ating pong matatakel po dito? So we are going to discuss, of course, for today lang naman po, is yung ating pong triangles. Or kung pwede pong abutin yung ating quadrilaterals, so we are going to discuss those formulas. Okay, so let's start with the basic, sir. Ano po ba yung basic na kailangan namin dito? Okay, for us to be able to cope up with with this lesson. Okay, of course, ang kailangan nyo po dito is yung ating trigonometry, sir. Which part of our trigonometry? So you must be familiar po with our angles, okay, with our the sine law, the cosine law, the Pythagorean, and the SOHCAHTOA. So by the way guys, ating pong ulitin So please, gusto ko po sa klase natin, although tayo po ay naka-online, is sumasagot po kayo sa akin. So by the way, sir, pagdating po sa ating triangle, sir, ang SOHCAHTOA po at Pythagorean, kanino lang po siya applicable?
Right triangle.
Okay, kay right triangle lang po. Then sir, pagdating po sa ating sine law and cosine law, those formulas would be applicable sa lahat po ng klase ng triangle. So wait, mukhang may mga pumapasok pa. Okay, so let us continue. Okay, so dito guys, let's start with the different types of triangle. So by the way, sir, ano po ba yung ating triangle? So guys, please take note that triangles is a polygon having three sides and interior angle. So sir, meron po siyang three sides and interior angle. So balik po tayo sa property ng ating triangle. Sir, let's say meron po tayo ditong triangle. Okay, ito po yung ating triangle, sir. Meron po ako ditong three interior angle. So let us say this is 50. Sir, this is 50. What would be the angle po nung ating isang interior angle?
80 po.
Okay, this
80.
must be what? 80 degrees. Sir, bakit po siya magiging 80? Because we all know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equals to what? Sir, 180 degrees. Okay, so pag-usapan natin guys, sir, ano po ba yung iba't ibang klase or the different types of the triangle? So we have here the Iscalene triangle. So when we say Iscalene triangle guys, so by definition, okay, Iscalene triangle has all sides length of different measures. So ganito lang kasimple guys, sir? Kung meron kang isang triangle po, for example, this is let's say an Iscalene triangle. Okay? Ibig sabihin sir, lahat po ng sides mo magkakaiba ang sukat. For example, ito daw po ay 3 meters, yung kabila po ay 4 meters, yung isa naman po ay sabihin natin sir 6 meters. So ito guys, pag wala ka pong magkakaparehong angles, it means okay, that your triangle is what? A Iscalene triangle. Sir, ibig po sabihin sir, kung magkakaiba po yung ating sides, ano ba sabi ko kanina? Angles or sides? So sorry. Okay, sir, kung magkakaiba po yung ating sides, it means magkakaiba rin po ang sukat ng ating mga angles. So let's say this is alpha, this is beta, and this is, for example, theta. Ibig po sabihin sir, basta magkakaiba po ang ating sides, magkakaiba rin po ang sukat ng ating mga interior angles. Can you follow?
Yes po.
Can you follow po?
Yes po.
Yes
Okay.
po, sir.
So sir, ano po yung sunod nating klase ng triangle? So andito po yung ating isosceles triangle. Sir, ano po ang pinagkaiba ni Iscalene kay isosceles? Kung si Iscalene po kanina sir, wala po tayong sides na magkakatulad or magkapareho ng measurement. Kay isosceles guys, tandaan nyo sir, meron po tayong dalawang sides na magkapareho. Sir, kung ito po, let us say sir, 3 centimeters po ang side nito, ano naman po yung ating value ng x, sir? Sabi niyo po kanina, kung tayo po ay isosceles, meron po tayong dalawang sides which is congruent with each other. So, kung ito po ay 3 centimeter, of course, sir, ito pong isang to, yung ating x would be what? Also, 3 centimeters. So, ang maiiba lang po sa kanya, let us say itong nasa ilalim, let us say 2 centimeters. So, kay isosceles, guys, tandaan natin, sir, dalawang sides ang magkapareho. Therefore, kung magkapareho po yung dalawang sides na yan, their opposite angle, okay, are also equal. Am I clear?
Yes po.
Am I clear?
Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Sir, ano po kaya yung isa nating klase ng triangle which, sir, ang iskalin po walang magkakatulad na sides. Ang isosceles po merong dalawang magkatulad na sides and of course, dalawang magkatulad na angle. Sir, ano po kaya ang tawag natin if lahat po ng sides ng ating triangle, let's say, sir, 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and 3 centimeters. Sir, ano po ang tawag if lahat po ng sides ay magkakapareho ang sukat?
Equilateral.
Okay, sir. This is what we call the equilateral triangle. So, kung si iskalin, sir, walang magkatulad, si isosceles po, dalawa ang magkatulad, kay equilateral triangle po, sir, tatlong sides po ang ating magkakatulad. So, kung ito daw po ay 3 centimeter, yung isa pong side is 3 centimeter, and the other side would be 3 centimeter. Sir, bakit po yan po ay magkakasukat? Because from the word itself, sir, equi means equal. At ito po ang magandang property po ni equilateral triangle. Sir, kanina po kay iskalin, kay isosceles, we cannot determine the interior angle. Pero guys, kay equilateral, please take note, sir, yung kanyang interior angles would be equals to what? 60 degrees. Sir, kanina po, wala po tayong magkakatulad na angle para kay iskalin. Kay isosceles po, dalawa yung ating magkatulad na angle kasi dalawa yung ating magkatulad na sides. So kay equilateral triangle po, tatlo po yung ating equal ang sides. So therefore, equal din po yung ating interior angle. At meron po siyang interior angle na, sir, 60 degrees. Sir, bakit po siya naging 60? Okay? Kasi alam natin that the sum of the interior angles of a certain triangle is equal to what? Again, 180 degrees. So 60 plus 60 plus 60 is equals to what? 180 degrees. Am I clear, guys?
Yes po.
Okay, so klaro po ba tayo? So again, if you have any concern or clarification, so just raise your hand. Okay, so sir, para saan po ba or mahalaga po ba itong ating mga iskalin, isosceles, or the equilateral? So by the way guys, sa mga problem solving po kasi, okay, pag binigay pong iskalin, pag binigay pong isosceles, or pag binigay pong equilateral, you must know their basic property. Kasi po, yun po yung gagamitin yung way on how are you going to solve a certain problem. Okay, so ito po, let us proceed, sir, with the areas and the perimeters of a common geometric figure. So, of course, we are going to start with the triangle. Sir, again, triangles po is a polygon having 3 sides and 3 interior angles. So, guys, pag-usapan muna po natin ang salitang perimeter. So, unahin ko muna po siya bukod sa ating area. Kasi, guys, ang perimeter po, okay, actually, you don't need to memorize a certain formula for this one. Kasi guys, ang perimeter po, by definition, perimeter of a polygon, okay, basahin lang po natin, is the sum of the length of all the sides. So wala po siyang specific formula na kailangan yung sauluhin. Sir, ano po ba yung sinabing perimeter? Again, the sum of all sides. Sir, for example po, meron po akong triangle dito. Meron po akong measurement na 3, meron akong 4, at meron akong 5 units, for example. So by definition, guys, the perimeter is what? The sum of the length of all sides. So if I am going to find the perimeter of this triangle, so this is simply what? 3 plus 4 plus 5 units. So perimeter is equals to what? So we have here 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 5 is 12 units. Nagkakaintindihan, sir? Yung ating po bang perimeter na definition ito is para po kay triangles lang? No. This is applicable with all kinds of geometric figures. Sir, pag meron po akong square, for example, let's say 2, 2, 2, and 2 units. Sir, ano po ang perimeter ng aking square? So by the way, by definition po, you are just going to add all the sides of a figure. So we have here 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So we have here what? 8 units. Okay po ba tayo doon?
Yes po. Yes po.
Okay, so by the way guys perimeter po would be no specific formula. So hindi po siya sinasaulo. Okay, so let's start with the area. Okay, so when we are finding the area of the triangle guys, so meron po tayong tatlong formula ang pag-uusapan dito. And the first one is the area given po yung ating base and the height or the altitude. Okay, sir, pag sinabi pong base, basically, if you are going to imagine, sir, lagi po yan yung ating nasa ilalim ng ating pinaka-triangle. For example, meron po tayo ditong right triangle. Itong ating figure number 1. So sir, meron po tayong 90-degree angle. Ito po yung ating base, yung pinaka-ilalim. Ano po? Sir, what if meron po tayo ditong acute triangle? Sir, yung ating acute triangle, ito po yung ating pinaka-base. Kung sino po yung nasa ilalim, siya po yung ating pinaka-base. Sir, how about if meron po tayong obtuse? So again, ganun pa rin po, ang base po yung ating pinaka-ilalim ng triangle. Pero sir, tanong ko lang. Okay, ito po bang let's say side X, itong ating side X and side X po ng lahat ng triangle na nandito, can we consider this also as the base of a triangle? Yes or no? Anyone? Sir, yung po bang sinulat nyong side X natin, okay, pwede nyo po ba yung i-consider na base ng inyong triangle? Anyone? Am I still connected sa inyo?
Yes po.
Okay, ayun. So, pwede po ba natin consider or hindi?
Pwede po.
Sino yung naimik na yun? Okay, ko na nakita yung pangalan. Sino po yun? Uy,
Sir, ako po.
bakit ang tatamad yung sumagot? Okay, si Cortinas pala. So, basically guys, sir, pwede po kasi guys, imagine itong ating right triangle, ito na yung magandang representation. Sir, kung siya po ay itutulak mo papunta dito, di ba magiging itsura niyan, sir, papaganyan? Okay, so basically, ito na yung magiging pinaka-base mo. So by the way, any side of a triangle can be used as a base. Pero basically, kung alin po yung nasa ilalim, yun na lang po yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so sir, let us proceed with the first formula. So area of a triangle is simply 1/2 base multiplied by the height. By the height or simply the altitude. So ano po bang definition ng ating altitude? This is the perpendicular distance from the base going to the upper vertex of a triangle. Okay, para po sa ating second figure, sir. From the base, perpendicular. So again, when we say perpendicular, you are going to make an angle of what? 90 degrees, sir. Going to the upper vertex of a triangle. Sir, how about po sa ating last figure, yung obtuse natin? Sir, ito po yung ating base. And if going to the upper vertex, ito po ba yung ating magiging height? No. Tandaan nyo guys na ang ating height must be what? Always perpendicular. So, ito po yung ating magiging height. Okay, so ito po yung ating height and it must be perpendicular with our base. Nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo? So, this would be our first formula. Sir, we also have here our two other formulas. So, the second one, sir, given the two sides and the included angle. And the third one would be yung ating tinatawag na Heron's formula. So, punta lang po tayo sa ating formula number 2. Okay, so dito guys, given the two sides and the included angle. So, kung meron kang certain triangle, sir, triangle A, triangle with the sides of A, B, and C. And you must have an angle of, sir, included angle. So we have here 1/2 A times B sine of the angle between those two sides. Sir, paano po kung yung angle po nasa pagitan po ng B and C? Sabihin ko pong angle alpha. So yung formulang gagamitin nyo po would be what? 1/2. Ano po yung dalawang sides na pumapagitna sa kanya? B and C. Sine of alpha. Sir, paano po yung angle kung andito po, let's say, beta? So ang magiging formula mo naman dyan is what? 1/2 the two sides A and C. So AC sine of beta. Nagkakaintindihan po ba? Okay, and for the last formula po na meron tayo dito, sir, the area of the herons. Okay, using the herons, that is simply the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C, where S daw po is the semi-perimeter. Sir, ano nga po ang perimeter ng ating triangle? Kung meron po tayong side A plus B plus C. So, meron tayong A plus B plus C. So, ang semi-perimeter daw po is simply what? P over 2 or the perimeter over 2, or we have the formula A plus B plus C all over 2. Nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo?
Yes po.
Okay, so again guys, ito naman po i-upload ko. So by the way, you can take a screenshot kung kayo po ay naka-phone or kung kayo po ay naka laptop or computers so for you to able to have these formulas. Okay, so please get your calculator because we are going to solve some problems. Okay, problem number 1. So given an equilateral triangle with a side of 12 centimeters, calculate the perimeter and the area of the triangle. Sir, drawing lang po tayo ng ating triangle. Ang sabi dito, sir, with a side of 12 centimeters. Sir, alin po ba dito yung ating 12 centimeter? Kung meron akong side A, side B, and side C, what would be yung ating 12 centimeters po?
Lahat po.
Sir, lahat po. Bakit po siya lahat? Sir, wala naman po binanggit na lahat po ng sides ay 12 centimeter.
Dahil po equilateral
Okay,
triangle.
because of the word, sir, equilateral. So, as we've discussed earlier, kanina lang, sir, pag sinabing equilateral, ang una po niyang property is all sides are equal. So, sir, ito daw po ay 12 centimeters, yung ating B ay 12 centimeters, at yung ating C is also what? 12 centimeters. So, ngayon guys, sir, we are looking for the perimeter. So, balik po tayo. Perimeter is what? The sum of the length of all the sides. Sir, ano yung side A mo? Sir, 12 centimeters. Plus, ano po yung side B mo? Also 12 centimeters. And side C is what? Also 12 centimeters. So, your perimeter would be what? So, this is all in centimeters. So, 12 plus 12 plus 12, you have what? Sir? 36. Okay, centimeters. So, this would be the perimeter of our triangle. Okay, sir, hindi pa po tayo tapos. Pinapahanap din po ang ating area. Sir, sa usapang area, ilang formulas po ang meron tayo? Sir, 3. The area equals to 1/2. Okay, pakita ko lang area equals to 1/2 base times height. Pwede rin po yung pangalawa natin, sir, yung 1/2 AB sine of theta, and the last one, mahaba-haba po, the herons for formula. So, S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. So, by the way, sir, between these three formula, alin po ang pinaka-applicable?
Pangalawa po.
Okay.
Herons.
Sir, may nagsabi pong pangalawa, may nagsabi pong herons. Okay, sir, alin po ba ang pwedeng gamitin? So, actually, guys, pwede nyo pong gamitin yung tatlo. But again, hindi ko naman po nire-require na gagamitin nyo yung tatlo. So, you are just going to think, sir, alin po ba yung easiest or the fastest way that we can solve this problem? Okay, so by the way, dito po, ano po yung gusto nyo gamitin?
Herons na lang po.
Okay, sir. Herons na lang po. Kasi, sir, ang herons po, kailangan mo lang nung ating S. Ano po ba si S? S is what? The semi-perimeter or perimeter over 2. So, ang perimeter mo ay 36 centimeters over 2. So, the semi-perimeter is what? 18 centimeters. So, to find the area using the herons, compute po sa calcio. Ano po ang S? Sir, 18. Times, ano po ang ating S minus A? 18 minus 12 is what, sir? 6. So, by the way, yun din po ang ating S minus B times 6. and S minus C times 6. So by the way, what would be the area po natin?
62.3538.
Okay, 62.3538. 3538. Sir, ano po ang unit pag tayo po ay naka-area? So by the way guys, sir, yung 18 po natin again naka-centimeter. So ito po ay naka-centimeter. Sir, yung ating tatlong 6 naka-centimeter, centimeter, and centimeter din po. Sir, again, by law of exponents, centimeters times centimeters times centimeters times centimeter, you have what? Okay, you have what? Centimeter raised to 4. By the way, sir, yan po ay naka-square root. So, by law of exponent again or the fractional exponent, so you have centimeter raised to 4 raised to 1 half. So, 4 times 1 half, you have what, sir? Is squared. So, you have here the unit centimeter is squared. Or simply guys, tandaan lang po natin, pag kayo po ay area ang hinahanap, ang area po, lagi po siyang naka-square units. Huwag pong kakalimutan. So, pwede po siyang, sir, square meter, pwede pong square feet or square foot, pwede pong square inches. So, tandaan po, huwag kakalimutan po ang ating square units. Nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo?
Yes po.
Guys, can you still follow?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
po.
Okay, so the answer here is area is 62.35 and the perimeter is 36 centimeters. Okay, problem number 2. Okay, a triangle ABC has a sides of 10, 11, and 12 centimeters respectively. Find the area and the perimeter of this triangle. Sir, drawing lang po tayo ng triangle. Okay, so kung ano mong itsura niyan, okay, basta po triangle. Sir, let us say this is 10, this is 11, and this is 12, and all in centimeters. So, by the way, anong klaseng triangle po ito?
Iskalin po.
Okay, iskalin, sir. Bakit po? Kasi walang sides ang magkakapareho. So, by the way, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-assume, sir, na equal po ang kanilang mga angle. So, by the way, guys, balik lang po tayo sa problem number 1. Sir, bukod po sa herons ang question, pwede po bang gamitin ang ating second formula? And then the answer is what? Sir, yes. At ano pong theta ang ating gagamitin dito?
60 po.
Okay, sir. Pwede mo gamitin ang 60 degrees. Again, sir, saan po nanggaling ang 60? Dahil po siya ay equilateral triangle. So, if you want to try po, you are going to arrive with the same answer. Okay, so by the way, let us proceed with the second problem. Sir, pinapahanap po ulit ang area and the perimeter. Okay, sa perimeter muna po tayo. Bakit po? Kasi given po ang ating 3 sides. So again, ang perimeter po, you are just going to add the side. So meron kang 10 centimeters plus 11 centimeters plus 12 centimeters. So perimeter po is simply what? 10 plus 11 is 21 plus 12 you have what? 33 centimeters. Nagkakaintindihan po? Okay. Punta po tayo ngayon kay area. Okay, ang tanong ko, sir, between those 3 formulas, alin po ang pinakamagandang gamitin? Or pinakasabi natin pinakamadaling gamitin? Am I still connected?
Herons po.
Okay, sir.
Herons.
Heron's formula. Sir, bakit po kaya Heron's? Dahil po ng ano? Okay, given po ang ating 3 sides. So, by the way, sa Herons po, kailangan mo ulit ng semi-perimeter. So, 33 centimeters over 2, what would be the value of your semi-perimeter? That would be what?
16.5 po.
16.5 centimeters. Okay, so by the way guys, very na-appreciate ko po yung mga sumasagot kasi although hindi ko naman kayo nakikita, okay, kasi ngayon po ay wala akong extension ng aking screen. So by the way, thank you so much. Kasi actually, ibang-iba po kasi talaga pag tayo ay naka face to face. Okay, so by the way, sir, area is simply what? The square root of what? Okay, ano ang S natin? 16.5 centimeters, of course, times 16.5 minus 10. Okay, unahin natin yan. So that would be 6.5. Again, 16.5 minus 12, that would be
4.5.
okay,
4.
0.5. Nauna pala yun. Sige, by the way, 16.5 minus 11.
5.5
Okay,
po.
5.5 centimeters. So, by the way, by calculating this, wala lang po akong hawak na calcu. What is the answer?
51.5 to 1 centimeter.
Medyo basag yung isa. Ano po yun?
51.5 to 1 centimeter
5
squared
to
po.
1. Okay,
One
square. Again, centimeter. Guys, wag na wag pong kakalibutan yung ating square units. Kasi guys, pagdating sa exam, sir, tama po yung value ko, mali po ang unit ko, still, I am going to mark your answer incorrect. Am I clear?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Sino ba yung mga imik na imik dyan? Ano? Imik ngayon?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
One side. Oh, wag na kayo umimik. Naka-record tayo. Baka kung anong masabi natin, ano. Okay. Yan ang ating mga fans. Naglabasa na. Umpisahan kayo natin yung ating pag-vlog ngayon. Ano? Parang masaya nga yan. Hello guys, it's me, Kite. Yan. What's up mga? Yan. Okay, tahimik na lang kayo. Baka po tayo mawalan ng followers. Ano? Okay, so by the way, let us continue. Okay, problem number 3. Okay, find the area of the triangle below. Okay, so kayo pong tatanungin ko, Sir, ano po ang pwedeng gamiting formula dito?
Yung pangalawang formula po,
Okay,
yung
so
may
sabihin ko po itong side A, sabihin ko itong side C, at ito po ang aking side B. Okay, pangalawang formula. So by the way, dito po ano pong formula ang pwede kong buuin? Area is what?
is equals to 1/2 AB sin A, pero dyan po AC sin
AC
55.
sine
Sin
of?
55.
Okay, so balik po tayo, sir. The angle must be included. So kung AC po ang ginamit mo, yung theta po dapat nandito. So pwede mo bang gamitin si 55?
Hindi po.
Hindi po. So ibig sabihin, sir, hahanapin mo muna si theta. Meron ka ng A, meron kang C, sir. Nawawala po si theta. So wag po basta po tayo magdadirect po sa ating formula. Bakit po? You need to analyze first. Sir, paano po yung gagawin natin dyan? Okay, so of course, anong klaseng triangle to? Right triangle or oblique triangle?
Oblique po.
Sir, sa itsura po, mukha pong oblique. So therefore, ano po ang pwedeng gamitin natin? Based po sa ating trigonometry.
Cosine law po.
Okay, the cosine law and the sine law. Pero dito guys, ang applicable po is the sine law. Okay, ano nga po si sine law, sir? That is A, side A over the sine of the opposite angle equals to B over the side of the opposite angle also, and equals to C over sine of C. So, given po yung ating side A. Okay, pangalanan ko po itong alpha. Okay, etong ating theta. So, yun na po yun. So, sir, ano po yung A ko? 6 over sine of, ano po yung opposite angle ko? Alpha. Equals, ano po yung aking isa pang given, sir? Given po yung ating side C. Okay, so yung C po natin is what? 5 over the sine of its opposite angle, which is what, sir? 55 degrees. So, by manipulating, sir, sine of theta, so use cross multiplication po, that would be what? 6 sine of 55 over 5. So, to find alpha, this is simply the arc sine of the quantity 6 sine of 55 over 5. So, what would be the value of alpha? Pasuyo po ako sa calculator. I hope guys na may pumipindot. Anyone? What is the value of alpha?
58.291.
58.291. Okay, 291 degrees. Okay, so any violent reaction kasi wala po akong hawak na calcu. Just to verify. Wala? Okay, so basically, baka ito din po nakuha ng iba. Sir, yung alpha na po ba yung ating gagamitin for this angle? Hindi pa po. Pero ngayon guys, kaya na po bang hanapin si theta? Yes sir, kasi po by principle po ng ating triangle, so the three interior angles must have the sum of what? 180 degrees. So alpha plus theta plus yung ating 55 degrees must be equals to what? 180 degrees. So, theta is simply what? 180 minus, lipat po yung 55, at ilipat ko din po yung ating alpha. So, yung alpha pong nakuha is 58.291. So, what would be the value of the theta? Sige lang po, you may speak up po. Hindi ko lang po makita yung nagre-raise ng hand. Or may
Sir,
nag-chat po.
yun pong ano po, yung sign, yung arc sign po.
Yes po.
Tinry ko po sa calculator, iba po yung lumabas sa akin na value. Then, pati po kay Aranyo, tinry niya din po. Iba, parehas po kami ng lumabas na value.
Okay,
Sa akin
paano mo po nalaman na yung kay Aranyo?
Chinat po ako.
Nag-chat. Oh, by the way guys, andito po
po yung
tayo
akin.
sa Gmeet ha. Kung anong pinag-uusapan nyo kung magay, hindi ko alam. Okay, so by the way, that's why I asked kung meron bang violent reaction. So anong tamang sagot?
79.4146.
79.4146 degrees. So basically, so sir, mali daw po ito. It must be minus 79.4146 degrees. Okay, so wait lang. Ito ay 79. Ayan. Okay na po tayo? Okay, ba't yan naman kayo? Tinatanong na. Sino sumagot ito kanina?
Ako po sa...
Okay, sige. Baka nagkamali lang po ng pindot. Ano? Okay, so by the way, any violent reaction? Wala na? Sige, diretso na tayo. Okay, sir. Ngayon po, ano pong value ng ating theta? Miss Ilag, ikaw na sumagot para diretso na po.
Sir, 45.5854.
Bah, parang kilala kong boses na yon. Ba, tama nga. Medyo husky pa, ano? Mr. Leonard, 45 point?
58.54, sir.
5854 degrees. Okay, any violent reaction? Wala naman? Okay, so, sige po. So, ngayon guys, sir, meron na po tayong value ng theta. So, we can now use this formula. So, area is 1/2. Ano po ang A natin, sir? 6 units. Ano po ang C? 5 units. So, sine of 45.5854 degrees. Okay, so for this one, what would be the value of the area?
10.7.
Ilan po? 10 point?
7.
Sakto po 7?
7144.
Sige, pero 10.71, okay, it must be in square units. Sir, wala po tayong binigay na units, therefore, I am going to use this square unit. So, by the way guys, so this is just a norm in mathematics na pag wala pong binigay na units, so express mo siya as units. Nagkakaintindihan po ba? So, the answer here is, okay, 10.71 square units. So, mali po itong nasa PowerPoint. It must be unit squared. Ayan. Okay, nakakasabay po ba tayo?
Yes po.
Uy, wag na kayo magpupuso at hindi ko naman nakikita basta yan. Okay, so any question po before we proceed? So by the way, again, ito po ay i-upload ko naman para meron kayong mapanood. Okay, so by the way, maybe tonight din ma-upload ko. Okay, so sir, again, counting recap po tayo. Sir, ano nga po yung ating mga formulang ginagamit? The first one is area given the base and the height, 1/2 base times height. Sir, we can also what? Yung ating 1/2 AB sine of theta. And guys, please remember dito po, the angle must be included between A and B. Okay? Hindi po siya dapat nasa ibang side. And the last one would be the 1/2, 1/2 yung ating square root ng s times s minus a times s minus b times s minus c, or what we call the Heron's, okay, formula. Okay, so syempre guys, bukod po dito, pag-usapan po natin, sir, what if yung ating triangle may kasamang circle? Okay, so tatlong formula po yung ating papag-usapan dito. The first one is the circle circumscribing a triangle. So when we say circumscribing, sir, yung circle mo nasa labas ng triangle at tinatawag din po siyang, sir, circumcircle. So we have here the formula. Area of the triangle is simply equals to what? A times B times C all over 4 times R. Sir, ano po yung A, B, C? Those are the sides of the triangle. Side A, side B, side C. Sir, ano naman po yung, ano po yung ating R? This would be the radius of the circumscribing circle. Okay, so please take note of this formula, kasi at some point, nagagamit po ito. Lalo na po, na-disconnect ba ako? Sorry guys, na-disconnect ba ako?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, saan po tayo naputol? Sorry. Imik ako ng imik na wala pala.
Doon po sa tatlong formula.
Okay, so balik po tayo. Okay, so ulitin ko na lang po yung part na to, Okay, so ito guys, we are going to talk about, 3 formulas regarding, sir, a triangle na meron po tayong circle. Sir, alin po yung mga formulang or alin po yung mga figure na pag-uusapan natin? Am I still connected po?
Yes po.
Yes
Okay,
po.
connected pa. Okay, sir, the first one is the circle circumscribing a triangle. So it means po, ang circle po ay nasa labas ng triangle. Tinatawag din po siyang circumcircle. So area of the triangle po.
Pero po, PPT.
Ano po yun?
Sir, PPT po.
Nawala din. Ay, oo, na-disconnect nga ako. Ito guys, please, pag meron po tayong certain concern, so imik lang po agad para hindi ako magdire-diretso. So, uulitin ko ulit. Sorry na. Okay, okay na po ulit.
Opo.
Ayan. Okay, so the formula is the area of the triangle is A times B times C over 4R. Again, alin po sir yung ABC natin? The sides of the triangle. Okay, alin po yung ating R? The radius of the circumscribing circle. Are we clear? Yes, sir. Are we clear?
Yes,
Yes
po.
po.
Diyan ba ako? Uy, imik agad kayo para hindi ko isipin disconnected ako. Okay. Sir, ano po yung padalawa? Kung kanina po, nasa labas ang circle, ngayon naman, sir, nasa loob ang circle. So, this is circle inscribed in a triangle. So, tinatawag po siyang in circle. So, again, guys, the formula for the triangle is simply R times S. Sir, alin po yung R? Again, the radius of the inscribed circle. Alin po yung ating S? Again, yung parang kanina po kay Herons, that is the semi-perimeter. Okay, so this would be our second formula. And the last one naman po, sir. Okay, yung ating tinatawag the circle ascribed in a triangle, or other term po sa kanya is the X circle. So we have here the formula. Area of the triangle is what? R times S minus A. Sir, lagi po ba siyang kay A naka-subtract? Hindi po. So depende po kung anong variable po ang andi dito. Kasi kung ito pong side na to ay sabihin kong B, magiging po siyang S minus B. Sir, sabihin ko pong siya ay C, magiging po siyang S minus C. Nagkakaintindihan po ba? Sir, ano po ba yung papag-usapan natin dito? So, dapat guys, yung ating circle, nakatangent po sa ating one side of the triangle. So, when we say tangent, they are going to meet at just a single point. For example, at a certain point in this part. Okay, so connected pa rin naman. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so sir, again, ilang formula po meron tayo? Yung una po, sir, pag ang circle po ay nasa labas, area of the triangle is what? A, B, C over 4R. Sir, kapag ka ang circle po, Pagka circle po ang nasa loob, tama? That would be what? R times S. Sir, paano naman po pagkatabi po ang circle and that is tangent po at a single side? That is what? Area of the triangle is simply R times S minus kung saang side po siya nakakapit. Nagkakaintindihan. Sir, pwede pa rin po bang magamit dito yung ating tatlong formulas kanina, yung 1/2 base times side, yung ating Heron's formula, tsaka yung 1/2 AB sine of theta? Of course, because triangle pa rin po ang ating pinag-uusapan dito. Okay, so let's continue with our problem number 5. So sabi dito guys, the sides of a triangle are 8 centimeters and 8, 10, and 14 centimeters. Determine the radius of the inscribed and the circumscribed circle. Okay, so drawing muna po tayo ng ating triangle. Okay, so ito po yung ating triangle with a side of 8 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and 14 centimeters. So dito guys, dalawa po ang pinapahanap. Radius daw po ng inscribed and the circumscribed circle. So atin pong unahin ang inscribed. Pag sinabing inscribed, nasa loob ang circle. Okay, so ito po yung ating magiging circle. Okay, so please excuse na lang po yung drawing ko. Sir, ang hinahanap po ay yung ating radius. Okay, gamitin ko small letter R. So dito guys, sa paghahanap po ng ating inscribed, I will be using the red pen. Okay, yung red ink natin. Sir, so pinapahanap po ay radius of the inscribed circle. Sir, anong formula po pag meron tayong inscribed? Area of the triangle is simply R times S. Sir, given po yung ating three sides, we can find the value of the semi-perimeter, which is what? 8 plus 10 plus 14. What would be the value of semi-perimeter po?
16 po.
Okay. Semi-perimeter. Okay. Semi-perimeter over 2 nga pala. So, this would be what? Okay.
16 po.
centimeters. So, sir, ngayon po, okay na po tayo kay semi-perimeter. Sir, yung ating R nawawala. So, kailangan muna po nating hanapin ang area ng triangle. Pero, sir, based po sa ating figure, yung area ng triangle, pwede pong makuha using what? Sir, given ang three sides, so you can use what? The Heron's formula. So that would be the square root of course, 16 times. 16 minus 8, we have 8.
8.
Then, 16 minus 10, we have 6. And 16 minus 4, we have what? Okay, we
2 po.
have 2. So from this one, what would be the area of the triangle?
Thirty-nine point 191.
30?
39.1918.
1918. Okay, so tayo po yung naka-centimeter, so square centimeter. Nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo? Sir, hindi pa po yan ang ating hinahanap because we are looking for the radius. Okay, so by this formula, by manipulating radius is simply what? The area of the triangle over the semi-perimeter. So R is simply what? 39.1918 square centimeter over the semi-perimeter of 16 centimeters. So yung ating pong unit, shing. So what would be the value of the inscribed radius of the inscribed circle?
2.4 495.
2.4495. Tama?
Yes po.
Okay, so 2.45 na lang po. Okay, 2.45 centimeter. Sir, meron na po tayong naging sagot nung una. Okay, so sunod po, hanapin natin ang radius naman po ng circumscribed circle. So I think yung color blue yung mas kita. Sir, okay, kita po ba yung asul? Kita naman na. Ayan. So ngayon guys, sir, pag circumscribe naman po, again, tandaan po, ang circle po ay nasa labas at pinapahanap po dito is, okay, yung radius. Okay, I will be using capital R to indicate po yung ating malaking radius. Okay, so ngayon guys, sir, pag circumscribe po ang ating circle, ano po ang ating formula? Area of the triangle is what? A, B, C over 4R. Sir, given ang A, given ang B, given ang C. Now, given na rin po ba yung ating area of the triangle? yes po, ito po yung ating nakuha. So, dito po, by manipulating the radius of the circumscribed circle is what? Okay, A, B, C over 4 times the area of the triangle. So, ano pong A? 8. Anong B? 10. Ano po ang C? 14. Over 4 times area po ng triangle? 39.1918. Okay, square centimeter. So, ito guys, radius for sure, centimeters po ang kanyang kakalabasan. Kasi ito po ay centimeter. Centimeter, centimeter. So, we have cubic centimeter over, sir, ano ang unit ng area? Square centimeter. Shing. So, what would be the value of the radius?
7.1444.
1444. Okay, so 7.14 centimeters. So, this would be the value of our circumscribed, radius of the circumscribed circle. Nagkakaintindihan po tayo?
Yes po.
Okay, so any
Opo.
questions so far po? Any questions so far? Okay, mukhang wala naman. Sige nga, pumuso nga po yung mga walang tanong. Yan, mga kunwari din naman nakikinig ano. Yung sa face-to-face nga hindi makinig, sa online pa kaya? Okay, so kidding aside. Okay, so sige po. Thank you for those reactions. Sir, let's proceed with our, okay, so yung answer natin 2.45 and 7.14. Okay, problem number 6. Okay, a circle is ascribed in a triangle ABC and it is tangent to side A. Ayan, so as shown in the figure. Okay, if side A is 5, okay, side B is 6, okay, and side C is 7 centimeters. Walang unit. Okay, 7 units. Okay, respectively, find the area of the circle. Sir, ang pinapahanap po ngayon is yung area po nung ating circle. Okay, by the way, I want to introduce to you, sir, ang area po ng ating circle given the radius is equals to what? Pi r squared. Yung pi po natin, may value po siyang 3.14, but we are going to use po yung nasa calculator. Okay, kaya, nakita po ba yung sa calculator yung nasa ilalim? So, yung pong pi na yan po ang ating gagamitin. So, dito guys, to find the area of the circle, kailangan nyo muna po nung ating radius. Okay? So, yung radius po natin, sir, paano po hanapin, sir? Pag ascribe, we have the formula, area of the triangle is what? R times S minus, saan po siya tangent, sir? Tangent kay A. Sir, yung S po natin, pwede po ulit kuhanin using the, okay, yung ating semi-perimeter. So, yan po yung ating perimeter over 2 given the 3 sides. So, 5 plus 6 plus 7 over 2. What is the semi-perimeter po?
9 po.
9 po.
Okay, so po ay magiging 9 units. Okay, sir. Ang kailangan pa po natin, may S na po tayo. Okay, meron po tayong A. Para po mahanap si radius, kailangan po ng area ng triangle. Pero sir, based po sa given ang 3 sides, so pwede pong gamitin ulit ang Heron's formula. So the square root of 9 times, 9 minus 5, sir, we have 4. Sunod, 9 minus 6, so we have 3. And 9 minus 7, so we have here 2 units. So the area of the triangle is equals to what?
14.7 po.
14
7.
Okay, so bigyan niyo po ako ng 4 decimal.
6969.
6969. Okay, so this is in square units. Okay, so thank you, Ineng. Okay, so sir, ito yung ating area. So ngayon po, we can now find the R. So by manipulating, R is simply what? Area of the triangle over S minus A. So ang area po ng triangle is 14.6969, okay, square units over, ano po ang S? 9. Ano po ang A? That is 5. So this is in units din po. So therefore, sir, cancel po yung ating yung square. So therefore, What is the value of R?
3.67 po.
3.6. Playing for decimal din.
6742.
6742.
2.
Okay, so this is naka-unit. So ngayon guys, meron ka ng radius, so we can find the area of the circle using pi times anong R mo? 3.6742. Okay, squared. What is the value of the area of the circle?
$42.4107.
42.4107. Of course, sir, pag area po naka-square units na po ulit. Okay, nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo? Aking mga mahal na estudyante?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Salamat po sa pagpapanggap. Ano? Ayan. Okay, so this would be the last problem po na ating isosolve ngayon. So yung iba pong mga problems or the other formulas, I think would be discussed by next week po kasi syempre may meeting pa naman po tayo. So by the way, before we end this, so discuss ko lang po ng konti itong ating mga next slides. Okay, so we have here some terminologies that you must be familiar. Okay. So dito guys, pag-usapan natin si in-center tsaka si angle bisector. So ito naman guys, by definition lang naman po. Okay, sir, ano po ba yung ating angle bisector? So I will just change my pen into color, I think, black na lang. Okay. So ang angle bisector guys, so from the word itself, angle bisect. Okay, so ang hatiin po niya is yung ating angle. So ito pong ating mga kulay pula, color green, tsaka color blue, those are our angle bisector. So this is a line segment that bisects, okay, the angle into two congruent parts. So ibig sabihin sir, for example, yung angle A ko daw po, sabihin natin siya ay 60 degrees. Ano po kaya ang measurement nitong from this portion papunta dito and the other portion papunta po dito? This would be what?
30.
Okay, sir. Of course,
30.
30 and 30 degrees. Bakit po? Kasi ang humati sa kanya is the angle bisector. So guys, by intersecting po nung ating tatlong angle bisector, yung kulay green, yung kulay red, at yung kulay blue, sir, yung kanyang point of intersection po, yan po yung ating tinatawag na in center. And guys, this would be, okay, the center of the circle, okay, inscribed in a triangle. Okay, so this is our first, okay, first two terminology. Sir, mahalaga po ba yung ating mga terms na yan? Yes, sir. Kasi guys, pag sinabing in center, dapat alam mo ang definition. And also, pag sinabing angle bisector, dapat alam nyo ang ating definition. Okay, so let's proceed with the second one. Sir, the centroid and the median. So by the way guys, ang angle bisector tsaka in center, siya yung magkasama. Okay, dito naman po, the median and the centroid. So atin muna pong i-define si median. So median is the line segment that joins any vertex of the triangle with the midpoint of its opposite side. So guys, pag sinabing midpoint, yan po ay sinasabing nasa gitna. For example po, yung ating line or yung ating side AC. Okay, yung ating side AC. O sabihin ko ang kanyang haba daw ay 10 centimeters. Okay, so therefore sir, kung 10 centimeters po ang from this point hanggang dito, ano po ang measure ng aking from point A to point D?
5 po.
Okay, sir. That would be 5 centimeter and 5 and point D papunta kay point C also 5 centimeter. Bakit po? By definition po kasi, ang median natin is the line segment that joins any vertex with the midpoint of opposite side. Are we clear? Okay. So dito guys, meron din po tayong tatlong median of course. Okay, yung ating tatlong median po, pag pinagsama-sama mo yan, sir, their intersection, yung point of intersection po, ang tawag sa kanya ay centroid. Okay? So the point of intersection of the medians of a triangle. Okay, so dito guys, sir, meron tayong relationship. O ganito lang kasimple, sir. yung AO daw po natin, okay, the line segment AO is 2/3 of AE. Sir, what do you mean by that? Okay, so pakita ko lang sir. For example po, yung AE ko, sir, etong kulay pula, from A to E. Sabihin kong siya po ay, example lang so this is, for example, 6 cent. Okay, so for example po, siya ay 6 centimeter. So sir, by our property or principle, sir, yung AO daw po, from this point, from A to the center or the centroid, sir, siya daw po ay 2/3 ng AE. So therefore, yung ating AO is equals to what? 2/3 ng 6 centimeter, and that is equivalent to what?
4 po.
Okay, that is 4 centimeters. So, ibig sabihin, sir, yung matitirang part from point O, from the centroid papunta po kay point E, would be what? Sir, yung ating OE would be 1/3 ng 6 centimeter, which is what, sir? 2
2 po.
centimeters. So, guys, huwag nyo pong kakalimutan yung property na yan kay triangle. So, yung centroid po niya is always 2/3 from the upper vertex. Okay, and sir, siya po ay 1/3 from the base. Ibig sabihin, sir, or ibig sabihin, guys, burahin ko lang, sir, etong point B, papunta po kay point O, ay 2/3 ng ng ating line segment BD. Okay, at yung ating point O, papunta kay point D, is 1/3 ng line segment BD. Do I make myself clear?
Yes po.
Okay, so klaro tayo dun So again, ulitin natin sir, yung una po natin, angle bisector and incenter magkasama. Sir, median, and the intersection of the median is called the centroid. So punta po tayo kay orthocenter and the altitude of a triangle. So dito naman guys, meron po tayong mga representation. So madali naman po siyang maunawaan. Okay. Pag sinabi pong altitude guys, again, altitude is the line segment from the vertex that is perpendicular. Okay, to the opposite side. Huwag niyo kakalimutan guys, lagi po siyang perpendicular sa ating side. So therefore guys, pag pinagsama-sama niyo po yung altitude of the triangle, okay, ito pong for example yung kulay green, sir, from the vertex, papunta po sa opposite side, 90 degrees. Sir, yung kulay pula, from the vertex, papunta po sa opposite side, 90 degrees. Sir, yung asul, from the vertex, papunta po sa opposite side, 90 degrees. Okay, yung kanilang point of intersection po ay tinatawag na orthocenter. At tandaan nyo po, pag acute triangle, the orthocenter is inside the triangle. Okay? Sir, paano po pag right triangle? Okay, from the vertex sa ating vertex A, papunta po sa opposite side, okay, 90 degrees. Sir, point vertex B, papunta po sa opposite side, perpendicularly, again, 90 degrees. Sir, vertex C. Sir, ito yung ating vertex C, papunta po sa ating opposite side, ito yung pinaka-hypotenuse, 90 degrees. And the intersection of these altitudes is what we call the orthocenter. Sir, at pag right triangle, ang ating pong orthocenter ay nasa right angle mismo. And of course, para po kay obtuse, sir, ganun din po yung principle. If you are going to connect or intersect all the altitudes, so sir, ito yung ating orthocenter, and pag obtuse po, okay, the orthocenter is outside of the triangle. So guys, please take note or please be familiar with this terminologies kasi po sa ating exam sa Math Plus kay plane geometry, magsasama po ako niyan. So sabihin bonus point po ba? Okay, any question po for this part, altitude and orthocenter? Am I still connected? Connected pa naman. Okay. So, I think the last part. Okay, so last part na po ito. Okay, the perpendicular bisector and the circumcenter. Sir, ano po ba yung perpendicular bisector? So, this is a line segment which intersects, okay, another line perpendicularly and divides it into two equal parts. So by the way guys, ito po yung ating representation. Again, yung iba't ibang kulay. Yan po yung ating perpendicular bisector. So ang hinahati po ulit niya is yung ating sides, but hahatiin po niya perpendicularly. Not necessary, dediretso po siya sa vertex. So again, hahatiin po niya yung ating side perpendicularly. Okay, pataas lang po or perpendicular with our side. So ang pinagsama-sama pong intersection po niyan, okay, pinagsama-samang segment, okay, ang kanyang point of intersection, tinatawag po siyang circumcenter or simply the center of the circle circumscribing the triangle. Okay? So dito po kay acute, nasa loob po siya. Para po kay right triangle, sir, siya po ay nasa part ng hypotenuse or on the hypotenuse. Sir, para po kay obtuse, siya naman po ay outside of the triangle. Okay, so ito po yung ating mga terminologies again guys na kailangan yung tandaan So again, please be familiarize yourself kasi guys again, pagdating po sa mga problems, okay? Pag sinabi pong circumcenter, pag sinabi pong median, pag sinabi pong centroid, dapat alam po natin ang ibig sabihin. Okay? Kasi dyan po tayo magmumula on how are we going to solve a certain problem. Okay, so yung pong ating next po is the quadrilateral will be discussed by next week na lang po sa ating face-to-face na class. Okay, so any concern po? Wala naman. Okay, so I will just end this recording.